Om Shanti, continued from part 8, Withdrawal from Business. Everything was changed now for Dada. He could not apply his mind to the diamond business anymore. It simply held no interest. He decided to wind up his affairs, and so he travelled to Calcutta. He had owned his shop there for so many years, and yet now it all looked so strange to him, so meaningless. He walked down the aisles of his jewelry warehouse, looking at the trays full of glittering diamonds, millions of dollars worth of gems, gleaming symbols of the greatest wealth, which men were known to kill and die for, and he felt that they were simply stones, worthless hunks of mineral. He shook his head. This is a meaningless business. Dada approached his partner. Please give me freedom from this business, he spoke quietly. The partner's jaw dropped. How is that possible? He replied. For the partner was well aware that Dada was the moving force behind the firm's success. It was Dada's mind, Dada's personality. Even more than the diamonds themselves, which glittered, such that customers desired all he had to offer if Dada leaves. The partner thought there will be many difficulties. He asked what reasons lay behind Dada's decision, and how much of a share he would ask to be brought out. Dada gently consoled the man. I am leaving because I need to be free. I feel that this business is a lie, and so I am going. I have received the message from God that this Kali Yuga world will be destroyed. So, I want to use this money in godly service. I will not ask to go through all the accounts. Just make the settlement as you think fair. Dada wanted to get back to his meditations as soon as possible, but the partner wanted to go through the books together with him. So, Dada agreed to stay. However, the accounting was soon interrupted by a knock on the door. We continued before that Dada had an uncle, Mulchand Arala, known to everyone as Kaka Mulchand, who was a great philanthropist. Dada had given him a promise that his vow of feeding the people who came to him would be continued. Dada used to cooperate in the work of dispensing donations. Just then, as Dada was beginning to clear accounts with his business partner in Calcutta, a messenger came into the office with a wire from Sindh that Kaka Mulchand was ill. Dada left immediately without checking the accounts. Whatever letters and figures that the partner's lawyers gave him, he accepted. Meaning, Dada got God realization, and the partner got the temporary royalty of worldly wealth. Then, Dada boarded the train to visit his sick uncle. Dada's family were thoroughly confused. They couldn't believe he'd really sold the business. Just like that, what has happened to Dada? When he disembarked in Sindh, Dada Lake Raj was a completely changed man. Realization of the process of death. Kaka Mulchand died before Dada was able to reach him. But some days later, he received a vision. While sitting alone in his office, Dada saw the moment of Kaka's death. He saw the soul take its leave of the body, exiting through the forehead, life energy rising like mercury in a thermometer, moved up from the toes and concentrated in the head. Then, in an instant, the soul departed. Thus, Dada understood the process of death. Only the body died. He saw clearly, not the soul. Within a week of the Kaka's Mulchand, Dada received yet another revelation. This time he saw the deity, Vishnu once again, who spoke these words, I am the four-armed one, you are that. Afterwards, other visionary figures appeared, Sri Krishna, Jagannath, Badrinathji and Kedarnathji, one after the other, each saying the same thing, you are that. Dada reached a state of great happiness because of these revelations. But how were they to be understood? He began thinking deeply about them. During this period, Dada's guru showed up. Since Dada still was not quite sure what role the guru played in all these extraordinary experiences, and since the guru seemed the best human teacher he could rely on in such matters, he continued to treat him with the same respect as before. Dada spent 25,000 rupees for his reception. He arranged a large gathering. Many people were sitting there. But the way Dada sat in their midst, the way he got up, everything he did, in fact, was now completely different. Dada's body had not changed, but it was clear that his mind had become detached. The soul of Dada was receiving power from some unworldly soul. B.K. Brijendraji, who had the good fortune to be there, writes about what happened the night of this gathering. The Guru was lecturing and Dada got up to leave. Never before had he done such a thing, for it was a sign of disrespect. My attention was drawn to Dada. I knew that something very powerful must have taken hold of him to make him act this way. I sent Jashodaji, his wife, to speak to him. Then I got the idea to go after him also. I went to Dada's room and sat down near him. Jashoda returned to hear the Guru's lecture. I will never forget what happened next. To be continued tomorrow. Om Shanti.